Welcome to another episode of Build and Thrive Thunder Bay, the podcast that provides small to medium-sized business owners in our community with innovative marketing strategies to engage more customers weekly. Today, we're exploring the art of networking, particularly in a smaller market like Thunder Bay. I'm Robert Downing, your host. Joining us is a special guest who is passionate about building connections and eager to share insights on creating meaningful relationships in this unique community. Bruno Auger, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Robert. It's a pleasure to be here, and I'm excited to discuss such an important topic. Networking in a smaller community like Thunder Bay is unique and offers distinct advantages and challenges.
Absolutely. To start, can you share your perspective on the unique networking landscape here in Thunder Bay? What makes it distinct compared to larger markets?
One of the key distinctions in Thunder Bay compared to larger markets is its close-knit community. People here tend to know each other, or at least know someone who knows someone. This aspect can work to your advantage if you approach it strategically. Relationships are built on trust and authenticity rather than sheer volume of connections. In a smaller market, your reputation precedes you, so maintaining authenticity and trust is crucial. The other aspect is the ease of accessing local resources and events, which allows for more frequent face-to-face interactions.
That's a great point about authenticity. How can business owners ensure their networking efforts remain genuine and not just transactional?
The key is to focus on building relationships rather than collecting business cards. Start by taking a genuine interest in the people you meet. Ask about their businesses, their challenges, and their successes. Listen more than you talk. By understanding their needs and offering support or solutions where possible, you demonstrate that you value the relationship. Additionally, consistency in your interactions builds trust. Follow up with people regularly, not just when you need something from them. By doing so, you transform a network from a mere list of contacts to a community of allies and advocates.
Listening seems to be a critical component of effective networking. How can someone approach new connections confidently, especially if they're naturally introverted or shy?
For those who are introverted or shy, preparation is key. Before attending an event, research who will be there and identify a few people you'd like to connect with. Prepare some questions or topics to discuss to give you a sense of readiness. During the event, focus on quality rather than quantity. It's perfectly okay to have fewer but deeper conversations. Remember, others likely feel the same way you do, so taking a step forward to initiate a conversation can be refreshing for both parties. And always consider networking as a long-term investment. Over time, comfort and confidence will naturally increase.
Preparation and focusing on quality connections certainly sound achievable. Can you discuss how leveraging local events and resources can enhance networking opportunities in our community?
Local events, such as business meetups, workshops, and community gatherings, are excellent opportunities for networking. They provide a platform to meet like-minded individuals who share your interests and goals. In Thunder Bay, we have several organizations that host regular events, like the Chamber of Commerce and various industry-specific groups. These events are not just about socializing. They are opportunities to learn from peers, exchange ideas, and potentially find collaborative partners. Additionally, community resources like local newsletters, online forums, and social media groups can help you stay informed about upcoming networking events and connect with the community more consistently.
The idea of using community resources in tandem with local events is brilliant. Speaking of social media, how can businesses in Thunder Bay use these platforms to bolster their offline networking efforts?
Social media can serve as both a bridge and amplifying tool for networking. To start, platforms like LinkedIn, Facebook, and even Instagram can help maintain the connections you establish offline by offering a space for continued interaction. For instance, after meeting someone at an event, connecting with them on LinkedIn provides a professional setting for future exchanges. Additionally, curating content that reflects your personal and professional brand enhances your visibility and attracts like-minded individuals. It's also valuable to engage with local groups or communities online, participate in discussions, and share insights. This not only positions you as knowledgeable, but also makes your presence felt within the local business ecosystem.
It really highlights the importance of an integrated approach that combines online and offline efforts. How important is nurturing these relationships post-initial contact, and what strategies would you suggest?
Nurturing relationships is essential to transforming initial contacts into meaningful connections. One strategy is to set reminders to check in with people periodically. It could be as simple as sending an article they might find interesting or congratulating them on a recent achievement. Another important tactic is to invite them to relevant events or meetings, either ones you're hosting or those you think they'd benefit from. Being a connector fuels your network further. Also, offering help or guidance without expecting anything in return builds goodwill and strengthens connections. Remember, genuine acts create a ripple effect that often leads to rewarding outcomes.
Implementing those follow-up strategies sounds very useful. What about collaborating with other businesses? How can two businesses work together for mutual growth?
Collaboration can be an incredibly powerful strategy in a smaller market. Businesses can complement each other's strengths by teaming up on joint events, co-marketing campaigns, or product partnerships. For example, a local restaurant could partner with a local brewery to offer a special pairing menu. This not only attracts more customers, but also increases each business's reach by tapping into the other's existing customer base. Another collaboration could be running workshops together or hosting a social media giveaway. Through collaboration, businesses showcase a sense of community spirit and often find that the collaborative efforts yield more significant results than individual ones.
It's fascinating how synergy between businesses can drive growth. What tips do you have for creating a strong personal brand that could naturally attract new connections?
Creating a strong personal brand involves clarity, consistency, and authenticity. Start by identifying what makes you unique, whether it's your skills, experiences, or vision. Make sure this is reflected in all professional interactions across platforms, be it your LinkedIn profile, public speaking engagements, or community involvement. Consistency in messaging builds recognition and trust. Sharing stories about your journey or lessons learned can also resonate with others and make your brand relatable. Additionally, demonstrating expertise through blog posts, speaking events, or workshops positions you as a thought leader, which naturally attracts people who are aligned with your values and business objectives.
Those are insightful tips on personal branding. Let's talk about celebrating local successes. How can promoting others' achievements benefit our own networking efforts?
Celebrating others' achievements fosters goodwill and strengthens community bonds. When you genuinely praise someone else's success, it enhances your reputation as someone who uplifts others, which naturally endears you to the community. This act of acknowledgement can also be a catalyst for deeper connections, as it opens doors for reciprocation and collaboration. Creating an environment where success is shared inspires and motivates people to support each other, amplifying the community's collective growth. Furthermore, by aligning yourself with successful people, you create opportunities to learn from their experiences, which can be incredibly beneficial for your personal and professional development.
That's definitely a win-win approach. Finally, could you touch on how entrepreneurs can measure the impact of networking on their business growth and personal development?
Measuring the impact of networking requires looking at both qualitative and quantitative indicators. Quantitatively, you might observe an increase in referrals, new business leads, or successful collaborations. These can be tracked via your CRM or sales metrics. Qualitatively, consider the growth of your influence within the community, improvement in relationship depth, the quality of advice and support you receive, and new opportunities or ideas that emerge from your network. Additionally, reflecting on your personal development, such as increased confidence in navigating the business landscape or enhanced communication skills, can be indicative of effective networking.
That's an excellent overview of evaluating networking impact. Thank you for sharing your wealth of knowledge today. I believe our listeners will find your insights incredibly valuable as they cultivate their networks here in Thunder Bay.
Thank you, Robert. It's been a pleasure discussing these strategies. I hope your listeners take away some actionable insights to enhance their networking efforts and positively impact their businesses and community.
To our listeners, thank you for tuning in to this episode of Build and Thrive Thunder Bay. Today, we explored how building genuine relationships in our close-knit community can lead to personal and professional success. We covered strategies for confident approaches, leveraging local events, enhancing your online presence, nurturing connections, collaborating for mutual benefit, and more. We hope you walk away inspired and ready to strengthen your connections. Stay tuned for more episodes full of practical insights for growing your business. Until next time, take care and happy networking.